Previously on Miles in Transit.
We've made to Toronto on our journey to cross Canada entirely by bus, but this guy has thrown a wrench in our plans. If this megabus arrives in Montreal more than half an hour late, we miss our connection and our entire trip gets pushed back a day. Alright, this bus is at least AC. So they're across from each other. This really puts the connection in jeopardy, but I believe in the power of the guy. That's all we have left. Alright, this is doable. It's not over yet.
It's the bus stop. Bus stop here, about 20 minutes break.
Okay. I think this is still possible. Well, whatever you want to say about that experience, we did arrive on time, more or less, due to the power of the guy. It's a pretty bad night, huh?
The worst bus I've been on.
No footrests. No Wi-Fi. Really busy. Second one wasn't hot. You made it to French Canada.
It is really bizarre because there's been no semblance of this before.
Now we suddenly have all French. Also, don't even tell me this isn't a bus. Look at the big rubber tires. It's a big guided busway underground. It's a bus. Totally a bus. Man, I love the Montreal Metro. That's got to be one of the best bus systems in North America, right? Okay. Orleans Express, operated by Keolis. We cut this actually fairly close because our bus leaves at 7 and it's 6:42. Well, this isn't as bad as the megabus line. Keolis is so prominent.
Pour le bas Saint-Laurent, la Gaspésie, ainsi que Quebec Centre-Ville. C'est bon, merci.
Merci. Oh my god, this thing is decked out.
We have these two in conjunction, never before seen.
But then, oh my god, it's a big tray table.
I'm on a plane.
I like how when you do it, the entire apparatus comes out.
And legroom? Probably the usual.
And then we have outlets. And we have screeny screens, which may just show promotional material, but it's still fun. This is the first company where they actually scan tickets. All the other ones have just asked for names. I love how it's not Orleans Express Wi-Fi, it has to be Keolis Wi-Fi. I wonder who operates this bus system. This also seems like the most restrictive Wi-Fi. They were saying 200 megabytes or something.
This is literally 1984.
An on-time departure brought us onto this fairly utilitarian trip between Montreal and Quebec City. Our bus was super busy though, because both of Orleans Express by Keolis' once-a-day buses that run further east into Quebec connect to this one.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
Woo! Interesting. This is nice, I guess. Doesn't smell bad. Orleans Express by Keolis is clearly running a well-oiled machine here. As we arrived at Sainte-Foy in Quebec City, our next bus was waiting, and we left 10 minutes early. I hope no one missed it. Quebec flag. Banger or winger?
As much as I don't want to support their shenanigans, that is a certified banger.
Shenanigans. Evidently, we had entered the true belly of the Quebecois beast here. Our previous driver gave an English translation after his French announcement, but this one was French only, baby. It was a struggle to stay awake after our rather sleepless megabus night, but rural Quebec made it a lot easier. Imagine the gorgeous scenery of Vermont, except everything's French, so it feels that much more exotic. We had a brief break at Rivière-des-Loups. Hope I said that right. But our driver was on a mission. We left this stop 15 minutes early. Buses should really never be leaving stations this early, but for our purposes of wanting a longer break in Rimouski, it worked very well.
Merci d'avoir voyagé avec Orléans Express. Bonne fin de journée.
You get anything? I heard 14 cents. What?
Our bus is at something 55.
Oh yeah, I think it's a 245.
There you go.
All right, so here's the terminal. We are venturing out. We were about 25 minutes early, so we have time to go to the nearby mall or Carrefour.
And the lady in front of us confirmed we are leaving at 2:45.
Yeah, that's good. They have a service at this station. Again, it's a real station. And they have a service where you can drop your bags off for $5, which is a little steep.
I don't know if I can though.
Yeah, I'll take it though. It's nice to not have to lug those
for
around.
both of our bags. I have not heard a single other person speak English
Yeah.
since we got here.
It's amazing. How does it switch so quickly?
Like everyone on our bus.
Oh, this is popping. This is busy. It's a small town mall.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
Go Alina for navigating us in French through our chicken sandwich orders from L'Express. Super old school feeling place. It's literally just run by like two old French ladies. It's wonderful.
I feel awful that I used up my poutine appetite on McDonald's. That was so good.
I forgot how to say it. It's Terren, but I forgot until just then. Our final Orleans Express by Keolis bus boarded 20 minutes before departure, but it left bang on time. Probably for the best. Now, the divided highway had ended a good while ago, and as we headed into the rugged Notre Dame mountains, we were stunned by the beauty of this part of Quebec. We've ridden the Via Rail Ocean before, which roughly parallels this route, but all of this scenery takes place at night on the train. The small towns, churches, and dare I say, housing stock were all marvelous. We even caught a glimpse of a covered bridge. As the road wound its way alongside the Restigouche River, we arrived at the most bizarre transfer we'd have to make on this whole trip. So if you wanted to go the furthest east you could possibly go without spending the night in a hotel, you would stay on that bus and go to Percé. But we are trying to get to Newfoundland, and so we do in fact have to walk over the bridge to New Brunswick because there's no maritime bus service across out of the Maritimes. They used to go to Quebec, and that could have been extremely helpful for us, but no, not anymore. So we have to walk for an hour, switch to Atlantic time, spend the night at a B&B in a real bed, shower. It won't be biohazards anymore. This is cool. It's like French Vermont, or I guess more French Vermont. You even smell like the woods out here. You smell it?
I don't know what the smell is. Stop it, sexy puff.
Not really. There's all these weed and liquor stores.
I just remembered that in Quebec, the age for drinking smoking is 18.
Right.
Where in the rest of Canada, it's 19 and 21 for cannabis, I'm pretty sure. So, this is your last stop, last chance.
More weed, more liquor. It's all over the place. The bridge is in sight. These are like your real last call casinos, cigarettes. We're really at the bridge now. I have a mosquito on my head. I gotta get rid of it. All right, there we go. Goodbye, Quebec.
Don't walk in the middle of the road.
I won't. It is a very Look at the lighthouse. Oh, Atlantic Canada, I love you. Please be mine forever.
Whoa.
Well, after you, of course. I can smell the marshland. I can smell it.
I can smell that.
I can smell the Atlantic Canada. We're so close. Best region of any country in the world, right?
Whoa.
Right?
That
Right?
pretty awesome.
This is just perfect. This could not be more perfect.
It's raining.
Yeah, that makes it perfect. It's Atlantic Canada. Well, I will say the huge dollar amount parking lot is not the best welcome. But, you know. There we go. The New Brunswick flag in triplicate, and it says New Nouveau Brunswick, because this is the only bilingual, true bilingual province. New Brunswick flag. Banger or winger?
So, again, I applaud the audacity, but I think this one's less funny than British Columbia. So I'm gonna say banger. I think it's controversial. I think he disagrees, but I'm gonna say banger. Great color scheme though. Wait, actually, banger. Banger, I take it back.
Downtown Campbellton.
Living it up.
Oh yeah, it's New Brunswick, so you get the combined stopperette side.
Oh, apparently I just didn't film anything in the bed and breakfast we stayed at. It was the Mason Mackenzie house. Here's the outside. It's a beautiful Atlantic Canada mansion. Gosh, I'm sorry for the lack of a hotel review, everyone. We were kind of in a tired daze that night after 4 nights of sleeping on buses. I guess we'll just move on then.
The next day.
Well, we're clean. Oh God. And we had an amazing stay. The room was beautiful. The breakfast was amazing. It was pancakes, but also we slept in, and the innkeeper was very nice and talked to us a lot. And now, you doing okay? My sweater smells terrible. I feel bad.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the bus is in sight. It's 6 minutes away, and it's 8:39, and it leaves at 8:45. All right. Well, it's still here.
You guys are the ones going to North Sydney?
Yes.
Alina
Yes.
Yep.
and Miles.
Yep.
I'm a psychic, don't mind me.
So I think I told everybody, washroom at the back, Wi-Fi on the bus, look for the bus number, password is Maritime.
All right.
There was a track your parcel thing on the website.
Ooh, so Maritime Bus is packaging too.
We have a cup holder.
A weird Peter Pan cup holder.
It works with a mostly empty water bottle.
Yeah.
I will not be trying to wallow with it. We have seat pouches.
Yes.
The standard outlets.
Mm-hmm.
The standard
Footrest, okay. Ooh,
Whoa.
that's pretty far back.
The standard amenities. We've definitely been on this bus before, but we haven't seen these cup holders, which is
Right,
interesting.
that's the new thing.
There's this type of highway that the Maritime provinces like doing where it's limited access but not divided. So there are still exits and no traffic lights, but when you're on it, it's just a regular 2-lane road.
Atlantic Canada, I love you. Atlantic Canada, please.
It's more desperate every time.
Atlantic Canada is genuinely one of my favorite regions in the world. It's like New England, but just turned up a couple notches. We got a rest stop in Bathurst.
Hey, Alina, you know where we are?
No, I'm good.
Atlantic Canada.
Oh, yeah.
Before continuing along through this mostly French-speaking region of New Brunswick.
I see we have some more Atlantic Canada foamers here.
One city that breaks that French-speaking norm is Miramichi, which builds itself as Canada's Irish capital. The cities and towns here are generally much older, so they've had time to develop their own quirks and personalities. Each one brought a couple new riders onto the bus, too.
Oh my.
Atlantic Canada, I'm your biggest fan. Please, just take me now. I don't know how I'm gonna keep iterating on that show.
Yeah, no, with Newfoundland, you're just gonna like fucking taste like a bus.
So apparently there's some kind of accident up there blocking the road. So
Yeah, there's a fire truck like perpendicular to the hole.
so hopefully this doesn't jeopardize our connection. Oh man, are we like slaloming here? Oh jeez. Oh, it's turning around. Oh my god, look at that. I wonder what
Wait, so did it just happen right in front of us?
I think we were like the last thing. I'm curious what the detour is gonna be as well. But this isn't Greyhound, so I do trust them to hold the connection. Oh my god, that's a unique move. Well, I guess we can check and take a highway exit from the wrong direction off our bucket list.
Because this is Atlantic Canada, the detour only served to bring us even more delightful scenery. We did end up making a wrong turn in there, though.
No, I'm not going crazy.
It wasn't too much further to our final stop of Moncton.
Those of you making connections in Moncton, yeah, we're going to be late getting in, but the other buses will not leave until we get there.
Good job, Maritime Bus.
I can't say this is a city I've ever gotten great vibes off of. I mean, this giant car sewer rotary is kind of insane. But we saw some very nice housing stock as we made our way to a beautiful Maritime Bus pulse at the combined bus and train station.
We're at North Sydney ultimately.
Yeah, Truro, that's stuff.
1611. All right, thank you. Yeah, I'll take that. We got music. We got really vintage seats. Are they comfortable?
Yes.
We do have pockets.
Got this thing. This is a new one.
Oh, okay.
Footrest, the usual.
Is this before outlets were invented?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is not good because our phones are on the steam.
Oh, some of the seats have outlets.
Can we all please rise for the Bay of Fundy, the greatest body of water in the world?
Not gonna salute?
Unfortunately, this bus was too full to move to one of the outlets, and despite the extremely comfy old seats that manufacturers can't seem to make anymore, our aging steed had broken AC. We had to make an extended stop in Sackville so our driver could make a video call with the mechanic to thankfully get it fixed. Now, I want to take a moment to talk about Maritime Bus's genius little route network. Through a series of pulses across the Maritimes, you can get pretty much anywhere on their system in one day. Our bus, the Moncton to Halifax run, is the most important on the network, connecting every single one of the company's major transfer points. Amherst, Nova Scotia saw a lot of turnover since this is the connection to the Prince Edward Island route. the one province we unfortunately won't be visiting on this trip.
Bonus PEI flag. Banger or wanger.
I can't even say in words how much of a wagon this is. Why does the border not go on all four sides? Whose decision was that?
Alright, turns out that the outlets don't even work. This is the second Maritime bus we've been on where the outlets haven't worked.
Is everything better in the Maritimes?
Well, the bus is some scrappy, you know.
Now it's time for a bathroom review.
It's so hot and so right. This is such a death trap. On the one hand, it was a shame that we were spending such little time in Nova Scotia, which is probably my favorite province in this great country. Maybe in part because my dad's German ancestors were among the first settlers of Lunenburg, just south of Halifax. Nice lore drop there, eh? But on the other hand, we were hungry and hadn't gotten any rest breaks on this bus to remedy that. Our late arrival into Truro meant we only had 20 minutes to transfer to our next bus, leaving us to fend for scraps at the vending machines at this very nice bus terminal that I wish wasn't 2 kilometers outside of downtown. Maritime Bus doesn't have destination signs on their buses, so all the drivers communicate transfers by vehicle number. We were told our connection to North Sydney was bus 1922, and indeed that's what pulled in 15 minutes late. Close to sold out, still no outlets, and even hotter than the last one. I really wanted to like this company, but they weren't making the best impression.
Nova Scotia flag. Banger or wanger.
I gotta go banger. I appreciate the Scotland callbacks and it's a different lion.
Welcome to New Glasgow, Nova Scotia, which is a great name. New Glasgow, Nova Scotia. Thankfully, a good amount of people got off here. This bus, I think, is close to sold out. I think this is a very interesting dynamic because it's a combination of the densest towns, the most tightly woven route network, the cheapest prices, but somehow the worst vehicles and yet also the busiest buses.
This has felt a little bit more.
There's an interesting transit paradigm on display here. Even though the towns we're serving are small, they're also dense and close together, and the Maritime Bus Pulse network makes it easy to get between them. No wonder these buses get so busy despite being in such dire need of replacement. We dropped a bunch of students off at St. Francis Xavier University in Antigonish, which is also the home of the oldest Highland Games outside of Scotland, held since 1863.
Now that is a fun fact.
Nova Scotia indeed.
Hey, Lena, do you know what the end of this bus is? Yeah.
Yeah, I was kind of bouncing off the walls a bit. Newfoundland is a place I've wanted to visit ever since I discovered its existence, and we were drawing ever closer. We crossed onto Cape Breton Island on the Canso Causeway, which replaced various ferry services in 1955. God, it's beautiful up here. Except
being in the back of a bus running down very narrow, very winding roads leads to some interesting outcomes.
I heard you feel sick.
Yeah.
And then apple flavored chips. The whole bus.
Yeah. Alina, you're on a mission. I would like to say the Newfoundland bus is cash only. 165 Canadian dollars each. I've been trying so hard to dispense the cash, and just every ATM I don't have enough time to do it. It's just, I just don't want to walk around with that much cash either, but failure again. I'll have to do it.
Actually insane.
Yeah, do it at the Marine Atlantic Terminal, I guess.
also could heat up my sandwich.
No, that's disappointing.
Cold pizza. Just tastes like pepperoni.
Pepperoni?
I'll take it.
Okay. Love how they told us to be back on the bus at 8:20. It's now 8:26. There's no sign of anyone. If you want to give us a longer rest stop, I think we would happily accept. So do it. I wouldn't have been racing away from the ATM because I plugged in the wrong amount. Like, and canceled the whole transaction.
I thought Maritime buses were the best.
No, the Maritimes are the best.
Maritime buses are actually the worst.
They're not the worst. They're just 8:29 we left. 8:29.
I didn't have time to heat up that sandwich and I was going to take the ATM.
But at the end of the day, we are in Atlantic Canada, and therefore it is my duty to glaze. I mean, come on, is this not stunning? Also, Cape Breton Island has the highest concentration of Gaelic speakers in Canada. Although that number is far below its peak in the 19th and early 20th centuries, there have been efforts in schools to encourage its use once again. The sun fell as we made our way into North Sydney, where the bus made a special courtesy stop at the Marine Atlantic Terminal for folks getting onto the ferry. Like most ferries, you supposedly have to get here insanely early, 2 hours before departure in this case. And like many ferries, that guideline doesn't mean anything at all for us foot passengers who arrived a mere 90 minutes in advance. This boat is such a monster that we had to get on in a very special way.
It's a bus.
That's another bus.
I love ferries.
So this is the one true cheat on this trip. The BC Ferries Connector was at least a bus that drove on and off the ferry, but here I really was just buying a Marine Atlantic ferry ticket. Maybe the minibus that drove us on counts? I don't know, man. We just really wanted to visit Newfoundland. The Blue Petite was our vessel, and she was a proper European-style cruise ferry. Amenities on this overnight run included a gift shop with the most important of Newfoundland merchandise, several places to eat and drink, free board games to borrow, a children's area?
What? It's a children's play area. Look, they have on-demand movie.
This is bleak.
And ample outdoor space to admire the trucks hauling supplies from the mainland.
Dinner on the sun deck. Hot dog. And I got a chicken panini. They like reheated and add some sauce to. That's not bad. And the cafe is open all night, so we can go back if we need to. By the way, the quest to get cash for the Newfoundland bus continues because the ATM at the terminal doesn't take Visa. It takes...
Never heard of that in my entire life.
Visa's the one that everyone takes. So I'm worried the ATM on the other side will be the same thing. We'll see. Worst comes to worst, maybe we like beg them, be like, we will get cash at a rest stop, please.
Or maybe you shouldn't run a cash-only business because you're probably evading taxes.
Leaving. Oh man, God, it's so cool. I have totally not been on the phone with American Express trying to get some sort of cash. The good news is that we left like 10 minutes early, which gives us 10 more minutes to beg for cash.
Now, I'm not sure if it would have been kosher to buy a cabin for the night, but luckily we didn't have to worry about it because cabins on the summer overnight trips sell out months in advance. I'll let Alina describe how the sleeping experience was.
It was just an awful experience because people just seemed to have no awareness or common courtesy for those around them. But the people around us were talking loudly into the night.
I looked up and I'm like,
You heard the snoring? I think that's a medical condition. He needs to get checked out. People next to us had their shoes off. They had their bare feet on other seats, like reclining. They left trash. The bodily function noises were just really grating.
It's terrifying. Oh, wow.
I hope if you ride the ferry, it's a better experience.
Menu shot, menu shot. Right now you're looking at the menu shot.
Breakfast. I'm not asking you how you slept yet.
My house wants me to cool down before I say anything. I'm scared of the truth.
Waffle's good. First view of Newfoundland. Bless you. It is so damn foggy out. Look, are those jellyfish?
So I think that's just polluted.
Is that just
Bubble.
gunk? God damn it.
How much sleep did you get?
Okay, so vehicle passengers get to leave first. Does that make us pariahs? I don't know. But we have to wait for the shuttle bus. Well, it's weird because they're like passengers requiring the shuttle bus. So can we walk off? I don't know.
I wouldn't trust it.
No, me either. So our bus leaves at 8, and Alina checked her phone. It's like, oh, 7:13. We have a lot of time. But no, Newfoundland is half an hour ahead. So it's actually 7:43. We're still here. Turns out that the foot passengers leave last.
Okay, so this is pariah status.
This is pariah status.
Your motorcycles parked on deck 3.
Just get me go down and pick them up and throw them over the wharf.
Please return to deck 3. Thank you.
I would get up and I would just throw them over.
I guess one way of figuring out our cash problem is to just miss the bus entirely, and then we got a whole day to figure it out.
Your attention, please. Will the owner of a black
Oh my god. Okay, that might be the shuttle driving on.
walk on passenger seat? Wait for an announcement.
Oh, nope. All right, wait. So if this bus leaves right at 8, we're missing it. That's that. 5. Dots. Oh, okay, the office doesn't open until 9, so does not matter. We'll see what happens when we get to shore. 8.
They might.
They might.
That's another thing that's not reserved. They're not gonna work.
Right, we don't have tickets. Oh, yeah, there it is. Can hardly tell because it's dotted, but that bus is still sitting there. I'll just run. I'll go and tell them.
Yeah, I'll get your stuff.
Okay. Thank you. Alright. Moment of damn truth. Okay. Yeah, I got one more coming. We're waiting for our checked bags. Is there time? Alright, is there time to No, I know that. No, my friend's in there. But is there time to go to an ATM and get cash for this? I know, so, all right, thanks. Oh my God. What?
ATM.
Do you know where it is?
It's right there.
Where? Oh, it's inside? Driver's giving me shit too, so if I can't get in there, we're f***ed.
Okay.
The ATM doesn't work? It's broken? Oh my God, okay.
You want to go tell them?
Well, I guess I will.
We need cash for the bus. Hey, it's broken.
The first stop they make, they'll let you go to the store and get it.
I hope so.
Okay, you want to talk to him about it? We're still waiting on the luggage, I mean. Okay.
Oh, you're doing the same thing? Okay.
We tried to use the one on the other terminal, but it didn't take Visa.
The bus driver was acting like there's no time, but in here it's very, very nice, very leisurely. That sucks because our bags are in there. Yeah. Oh, okay. Ugh. Oh, it's a little announcement.
Go on first.
Well, we need to put them under, right?
No.
All the way.
All the way.
I guess. Is there a chance to get the ATM wasn't working? Is there?
Okay,
all right. 8:12 a.m. We are on the bus. It's actually. We do not have enough cash, but he said it's okay. We'll, I guess, get cash at like the first stop or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is actually an incredibly nice bus. So.
Yeah, I was kind of expecting to be able to be honest.
These seats are super comfortable. We have both the pocket and the cup holder.
Big combo.
And outlets, we'll see if they work, and footrests, and a hardwood floor.
Genuinely would rather sleep on this than the ferry.
Oh yeah, can you complain about the ferry now? Wait, what?
We're in Newfoundland.
We are. I wasn't expecting it to be this stressful, but... So, I guess if you ever take DRL, you can know that the bus waits for foot passengers to get their luggage, and there's apparently some way to get cash at the second stop if you don't have it. There goes Port aux Basques, our first view of the Newfoundland housing stock. I love how it's just so, like, kind of haphazard. I can't believe we're... Now that I can just relax, even though we can't, because we don't know what this ATM at the first stop's gonna be.
Yeah.
We don't know what kind, but like, now that we know that visa-less ATMs are a thing. Oh, Newfoundland Railway. Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah, that's it. This is the replacement for the Newfoundland Railway.
Oh my god. And it's cash only.
Yeah, so like this would be our amazing water view, but instead it's kind of a nothing view. There we go. Land.
It's just eerie. It's so Newfoundland.
I know. I have to appreciate just how much more desolate this feels than anywhere we've been.
I feel like I'll sleep back from the wind.
Sign said kilometer 870. 870 kilometers to go. We're on this bus for 13 hours. Oh, it's our first stop, Mountainside General Store. So we getting out here? Okay. Is this a spot where we can get out to get cash, or?
That lady in the doorway there, that's the one to talk to, but your ticket, okay?
Okay, great. Oh, ATM.
20 minutes.
All right, so this. How much do I need now?
60.
60. Okay.
That's ridiculous.
I got like Canadian dollars.
Getting on the bus?
Yeah,
Okay,
all right.
go ahead.
All right. This is genuinely the most ridiculous thing ever.
Awesome. We're going to St. John's.
Yeah. This is our only way.
147 each, so that's 294.
Oh, wow.
Right?
1, 2,
147
3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's this much, right?
I got change.
You have to count it to make sure.
No worries. Thank you
Thanks
very
so much.
All right, lots to explain here. So the reason fares aren't collected until the second stop at Doyle's is because that's where the onboard attendant lives. Definitely shows how scrappy this company is, but Tanya was amazing and really showed off the Newfoundland hospitality we had been promised. Of course, the cash-only thing is kind of insane, and it reminds me of when Alina said this.
Maybe you shouldn't run a cash-only business because you're probably evading taxes.
And it turns out DRL lost its license in Nova Scotia and New Brunswick, not only because of a litany of safety issues, but also... Well, I'm certainly not accusing them of anything. It sounds like things are A-okay in their Newfoundland division, so I guess that's fine and dandy. We got a rest stop at Robinson's Junction at a place that Tanya described as the Bates Motel but actually clean, which is such an insane way to put that really was quite accurate. As we continue to drop passengers and packages off at the various cities and towns on the Rock, it's worth noting the incredible linguistic journey we've experienced. From an Airbnb in Vancouver whose owner only spoke Chinese, we've made our way through the strong, stereotypically Canadian accents of the prairies, the French-only domain of rural Quebec, and now here, where everyone was speaking English, but in delightful Newfoundland accents so thick that it was an effort to tell what people were saying. God, Canada is so cool. At the Deer Lake rest stop, we were interviewed by Amy Fian from CBC Newfoundland about our trip. So that's 2 CBCs down, 9 to go. This was our designated lunch break, so after the interview we grabbed a quick bite for the road as the scenery just kept delivering. Newfoundland and Labrador flag.
So this is a bang. This is such a banger. This is such a banger. And fun fact, it was designed in the 80s by Christopher Pratt, not to be confused with the actor Chris Pratt. Now that is a fun fact. That's really good.
So this is Springdale, just another SS station, but it's where the attendant switches. Oh, okay, cool. And now we head to the east coast of Newfoundland, which is apparently more serious and more, urbane.
Any carry-on bags have to be stored on the floor beneath your feet or in the overhead compartment. If they do not fit, they need to be stored underneath the bus.
Wow, the east coast really is urbane. They just did announcements on the bus. That was not a thing.
Okay, I guess urbane is kind of a stretch when the scenery still mostly looked like this, but there was a bout of suburbia around Grand Falls, Windsor. Soon though, we were arriving at our extended dinner break, and I hope that any fans of airplanes or musicals based on true stories get as excited about this as we were.
So when 9/11 happened, this airport was the second most passengers after Halifax to receive planes because the U.S. airspace was closed. This was also a huge stop for transatlantic flights up until even the 90s because they just had to stop and refuel somewhere, and this is right on the way. And even now, the control tower here, basically any flight from the U.S. to Europe has to talk to the control tower here. So cool. So all the planes came here. There were a ton of planes. Apparently everyone in town was very welcoming. It was one of the kind of feel-good stories of a very bad day. I mean, look at this. All these people came together. And this is still a spot where planes get diverted, so Paul, I don't know what this American plane's doing, but oh, that's so cool.
It turns out that was an American Airlines Boeing 787 from Delhi. They had to get diverted here to Gander, and they flew another plane up from Philly with a new crew to help with the rescue. I can't believe we got to witness that. Gander was also the testing ground for Concorde, and local residents were able to fly in the supersonic test flights. It's from here that Concorde became the first airplane to cross the Atlantic 4 times in a single day.
Now that is a fun fact.
I realized that we forgot to get food. I was too busy foaming. I went to the restaurant and the menu looked kind of bad.
Oh, is this our dinner stop?
Yeah. I think we have another stop. Like 3 hours from now. But that really was the single greatest layover of the trip. That was amazing.
Yeah, that was cool. It's actually really cool.
What was that?
From Gander, it was more of the same, and by the same, I mean really stunning scenery. We had a particularly exciting stop in Gambo, where the bus had to wriggle its way down some really tiny roads in town. This bus was surprisingly consistently busy over the course of its 14-hour run, especially for a Wednesday. Some people were traveling short distances while others were going all the way, and the ridership seemed to consist mostly of students and seniors. We traveled through Terra Nova National Park and eventually ended up at another break where we could actually get food.
Very important. This is Goobies. Goobies. I didn't notice they advertised Wi-Fi on the back.
There's no Wi-Fi.
That's terrible.
Look at his eyes.
Oh.
Swirly.
Yeah.
I like them.
I love them. It's maybe the only moose we'll see.
Unfortunately, it was pretty slim pickings at the Goobies Circle K, but sustenance is sustenance.
This has suddenly gotten very dramatic. This is some of the most scenic stuff we've seen.
It's so big. This is some of the most scenic stuff we've seen.
It's true.
This is really...
It's true. You're gonna get a picture. You're too late. You're gonna miss it.
No, it's out of focus.
It was clear we were getting close to St. John's when the road became a true divided highway, but we were treated to a stunning sunset over the lakes as we approached North America's easternmost city.
Alright, this is paradise. This is our second to last stop. I do not feel as desperate to get off as I did on the Greyhound trip.
Keyword, as I did on the Greyhound trip.
I'm not that desperate. You're more desperate than me.
It's funny that after everything we'd seen today and over the past week of our lives, the final stretch of this trip was just local running through generic suburbia. And of course, DRL doesn't actually drop off in downtown St. John's. No, the last stop is Memorial University on the outskirts of the built-up area of town. So that can only mean one thing.
Alright, welcome aboard the Metro Bus 15, our true final bus. What amenities do we have?
Wi-Fi, but I can't get to it.
We do have a seat. It's got a cool pattern. It's very dirty, but it's got a cool pattern. Well, actually, these ones are always dirty. These are the ones that people put their feet on. Go for it. Thank you. You know what? I think that was our shortest bus ride of the trip. Besides the one in Montreal, of course. Look at this street. Look at this damn street. I want to come here all my life, and we're finally here.
You're crying, guys.
I'm not crying. No, I'm not crying. All right, we dropped our bags off at our Airbnb, which is one of these houses. Oh my God. And we're now heading to our final destination.
I was saying it's interesting. We started in Victoria, which is like a seaside town.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, a seaside town, but they feel wildly different.
Yeah.
Like I'm in a different country.
I mean, Newfoundland has felt like an island. It literally is an island that's felt like an island away, but this is just like, I mean, holy crap.
You're not seeing this in Winnipeg.
So this is St. John's City Hall, and here we go.
Oh, it's here.
Kilometer zero. We done all of this. St. John's. Oh, we didn't go to Charlottetown, but New Brunswick, Quebec. Oh, we didn't go to Ottawa either. Thunder Bay, Winnipeg, Regina. I don't know if we went to Moose Jaw. Calgary, Banff, Vancouver, Victoria. We came all that way by bus.
Celebrate the starting point of the greatest of all Canadian adventures. We did the greatest of all Canadian adventures.
I mean, that was a pretty amazing adventure, I think. All right, now I think we'll cut to like an actual debrief. Check it out, welcome to our hotel room where we're gonna talk about the buses. They were good.
Yeah. As you saw, we didn't miss anything. I would say quality of life got a little rough in the Maritimes.
I mean, the mega bus, first of all.
Yeah, it kind of started it all, huh?
And then the fact that you have to overnight in Campbellton is insane.
I would say, like, it's kind of unacceptable given how much we paid for this trip.
Ooh, that'll be revealed soon.
Later, that you have to walk 5 kilometers and then pay for a hotel.
It also makes Via Rail the only actual overland route that you can take from Quebec into the Maritimes. Like, you basically can't do it by bus unless you do what we did.
Mm-hmm.
Maritime Bus used to go to Quebec, and they should do that again. DRL was annoying because it was cash only.
It was.
The bus itself, I thought was fine.
The bus was fine.
But honestly, the other like larger companies, I thought they were all operated very well.
Yeah.
I appreciated that they would always hold for connections. That goes for Rider Express, Maritime Bus, Orleans Express. Like all these companies are designed around Ontario Northland, like designed for the connections to work. And I think that's
almost
really impressive.
Designed for long distance.
And we weren't the only ones that went quite a long way. Like, there were some people who went from like BC to Ontario, which is pretty damn far.
Also, all of these services had package delivery.
Yeah, and those are really lifelines. Like Canadian Post, from what we've heard, sounds pretty bad. So like, if you can ship it on a bus that happens to go to a rural town that you're trying to ship to, that's pretty awesome. It is also completely asinine that the Regina to Winnipeg bus is weekly. What the heck, Rider Express? And I think it'd be fun to rank all the different companies on a variety of different categories that will be flashing by right now. But yeah, now the grand moment of truth. How much we paid for these buses. I need to pull this up. To travel from Victoria, BC to St. John's, Newfoundland, which would cost this much flying. I know it's going to be less by a lot. $1,531 Canadian dollars and 82 cents.
So with that in mind, 2 questions for both of us.
Yeah.
Would you do it again?
No.
No. Not that it's a bad experience. It's just...
It's so expensive.
It's just not worth it. 2, would you recommend it?
Also no.
Also no. It's just not worth it. I mean, if you want to see the country, just drive. It will cost less.
Yeah, I mean, one thing I do want to do is put up like maybe 5 really scenic segments on the bus that are worth seeing, because we saw some really cool stuff. And like, if you're based in one of these areas or taking a trip somewhere and you just want to like take the bus a short distance, like it's not going to be that much for an individual leg.
Yeah, we did it.
We did it. That was impressive.
And in 1 hour, it'll be Canada's birthday. Thank you, Canada.
Thank you, Canada.
Also, here's a chart of the cost per kilometer for each bus company, as well as an overall tier list that brings in every factor, including cost. Is that the government-run bus company at the top? Oh, that's interesting.
So we've been walking a bit around St. John's. There's a lot of cool live music, but
he's taking me somewhere. I don't know where he's taking me.
I want to take you one place, just one spot where I felt like we had to go.
The dog statues.
No, it's not the dog statues.
You know, 5 blocks ago, I was like, if this was damn dog statue.
We had to end here. Unfortunately, I don't care about the Labradors much. I'm